Hey,
welcome to
welcome
Talk about
I'm Tyler. This is Brandon. This is Taryn and Jeremy. We're here to talk about some topics. We're joined here by our guest, Mr. Shay Veach.
AKA XRAY Gaming.
XRAY Gaming. I do a YouTube gaming channel, and been doing it for about a year. I started off simple with just my phone, and now I got the full setup and confident. I've shot up from, I'm not the biggest, but I'm up to 130. Yeah.
What type of games are you playing?
I try to do. I don't want to hop on the trends, but I normally do have the newest games, so I try a little bit of everything.
Mm-hmm. You get the new Cyberpunk?
Yeah, it kind of sucks.
It does? Actually.
It is very fun, but
it's a bunch of memes on the graphics.
They could have used another
I heard you
year.
can customize a lot of stuff in that.
Oh yeah,
the
very
Roblox
detailed.
graphics.
Very
I did hear
detailed.
that if you have the PS5 though, it's like a whole different type of game. It's
I got
like
the
beautiful.
old gen, but like people were saying they could use another year on the game, which I completely agree.
Oh, yeah.
They delayed it like 4 times though. So
I just wish they didn't hype us up so much about it. Then now the game's total.
Yeah, so I don't have it. I've never played it. Is it worth the hype?
In my opinion, yes, because I like the role-playing games, the free roams, but like people are bashing on it, which doesn't help. But also like I would cut them some slack because they're a good gaming company in general.
Yeah.
But like they were like so confident, and they kind of bummed me out with once I started playing it.
So,
I saw bugs, and I was like,
So I've never really played the game ever, and I've never seen any videos on it. What's it really about? Like,
it's
you doing
basically I feel like a freaking talker for the game itself.
we're not sponsored by Cyberpunk.
I swear,
Not yet.
we're not
Yeah,
sponsored.
not yet. Stop talking about
If you're
Trojan
listening.
condoms. Get every flavor today.
No, not sponsored.
Not on Talkics.
Hey,
like
hey,
4.
what goes on Talkics stays on Talkics.
Dough pickle.
Alright?
And
roast
then
beef.
Alright, so what's it about? What are you doing?
It's a futuristic role-playing game where it's not all that great. You know, they're kind of like the economy's going down, and it's all about body modifications. You know, like the robot tech arm, stuff like
I've
that.
heard about some body modifications on that game.
Yes.
Like what?
Let's not get
it's-
We'll leave that one to
Okay.
our sponsor, Trojan Brand.
Just to make this clear, we are not sponsored by Trojan. We are not sponsored by Trojan. Though
Not
we would
yet.
like a sponsorship. though. We would like a sponsorship.
If you would like to sponsor us, you can
Please
email us at
Subscribe,
talkics@gmail.com.
Thank you.
We do not have an email yet.
Soon though, we will.
Okay, back to Cyberpunk. I hear you critiquing it a lot. I hear you saying it's not living up to the hype. Why?
Because they seem so confident on the game itself, but I've never seen a game with this much bugs. Not even 4.
bugs like ladybugs.
That wasn't
So,
that wasn't
Ladybugs. Not
Whoa!
That wasn't funny.
First podcast is going downhill.
There's
Alright, I think we all know what bugs are, so like what type of bugs? would you
There's
say?
like a bunch of glitches. Sometimes I'll be driving around and like half the map won't even show up.
Do you think those are just because the game just came out, or do you think the whole game's just kind of a throwaway?
I would cut them some slack, but also at the same time, they've been working on this game for over
Yeah,
8
that's
years.
true.
to someone like us, would you recommend buying it as of now?
For the $60, it's $60, right?
Yes, but I'd give it some time for them to do like the hot fixes. the
So you think we
updates.
should wait to buy it?
wait? Yes, wait a little bit.
Okay.
How you guys doing with COVID? You guys doing good?
Sorry. Yeah.
It's just normal now.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's really screwed up a lot of stuff.
Honestly,
This
it has.
had it.
I did in fact have
He
it.
is
I don't
immune.
have it anymore.
Yeah.
Immune.
How long? Wait, you said that you still don't have taste or.
No, I got my taste back about 2 weeks after I got it. But for those whole 2 weeks, no taste, no smell.
How did you find out you had no taste?
Well, you see,
You see,
I
you
went
get
to
the
eat
food and
I
you
went-
don't
I
taste
went
it.
to eat something.
Stop!
And I bit into it. I was like, hey,
No, we mean
that's
like the
not what this
story.
tastes like.
Like when's the precise
reaction.
moment,
What
the
is
exact
okay,
food,
okay,
the
okay.
exact food.
Okay,
you
I
ate.
woke up. It was a Sunday morning. It was the
Right.
day before I got tested because I got tested after this. I woke up. I went to make a coffee in the morning because I'm trying to learn how to make coffee so you don't have to buy it. I put in coffee. I know what coffee tastes like, and I drink it, and I'm like, this doesn't taste like anything. So then I thought it might have just been watered
Can
down.
you
or something.
describe the taste though of no taste?
No,
It
because it
doesn't
doesn't
taste
taste
like
like
anything.
What do you
But
mean?
can you explain that?
Okay.
I'm guessing it.
Okay, this
tastes
is the
like
best I can
nothing.
describe.
It tasted bland. it
Imagine
tasted
you
frail.
eat
it
something
tasted-
but you eat it with your nose plugged. That's pretty much what it tastes like. But
I understand
So
that
that's a-
completely.
That was a very
So
good.
bland.
yeah, I had to live with this for 2 weeks. So for those 2 weeks, it wasn't good because I had a lot of like burritos and stuff that I know tasted good
Why did
But I
you even
couldn't-
buy them if you couldn't taste them?
because my family buys them.
Fair enough.
Forced to eat them.
Why did you eat or drink even though you couldn't taste
Well,
anything?
because you see, the problem with that is the human body requires food in order to function.
Screw biology, I hate that class. We're looking at 95.
So no, I did eat,
Did I ask?
and then
Weird
I-
flag.
Okay.
Even though
Even though I'm a
Even though I
scholar.
aced it, AP honors scholarship.
Actually, you're in biology.
I'm giving it-
10th grade level.
What
You're in 10th grade.
was that?
Oh my.
What was like the weirdest food you ate that like you could have eaten with regular taste buds?
I took lemon juice and just drank it, and it
Just
didn't
didn't
taste
taste
like
anything?
It just tasted like nothing.
All right, the
Not
pros
even
and
lemons.
cons of Corona.
No, it tasted like water.
Pros.
So can you just drink straight up lemon juice and think it was water?
Yeah, I did it.
Like if you put
Okay.
lemon juice
I
in
think I
water,
sent you guys a video of it.
Lemon juice and
Ima-
water in a cup.
Okay,
You couldn't
imagine this time.
I might have been able to tell, but not
Imagine
really.
we're in 4th grade
Okay.
and we're finished with lunch.
Okay.
We put applesauce, chocolate milk, leftover grapes, and some other random chicken in it. Would you be able to drink that and be able to be completely fine?
The consistency.
Well, you see, probably not
Texture though.
for 2 reasons. One, the texture, and 2, I still know what I'm eating.
Yeah.
So like, I wouldn't be able to taste it or smell it, but I could just like in my brain probably picture
Yeah.
what it'd be like, and I'd probably throw up.
But like, you wouldn't taste anything though.
Well, yeah, but
If
like,
you ate poop,
Wait, no, wait. What would throw taste like?
huh?
What would throw taste like?
Not
Nothing. It would taste like nothing.
Everything tastes like nothing, Brandon.
What do you mean? What would it taste like?
Imagine this: you are a human with 5 senses.
Simple.
if you
Nothing.
ate poop,
2 of those go away.
Exactly.
Don't have them anymore. That's what
if
it
you
was.
ate poop
Oh my god.
with
no.
Corona,
Okay, you still know what you're eating. It doesn't matter if you eat it; that still does stuff to your body. That
Yeah.
Just because you can't taste it, your body still gets affected.
Oh my.
Jeremy would like to talk about Mars.
Yeah,
now.
that's our next topic.
all right.
Mars, but like,
Oh my gosh.
I mean,
What would you like to? What would you like to touch on about Mars? Jeremy?
Tyler, you can kick us off on that one.
Oh my gosh.
All right, I think I'm the one that actually introduced this topic. I think we've touched a little bit on this before in the past. I think we go a little more in depth in it now. Do you think living on Mars long term could be a cool thing?
Yes.
yes.
Okay, next topic.
No.
Well,
Like,
okay.
No, I think if we go more into like the difficulties with it.
Well, I mean,
How can
like
we do
first you have to go there and then you have to like build the like.
First of all,
We have not
yeah,
had an astronaut land on any other planet besides the moon.
See that is
Yeah,
the moon's not a
and
planet.
you gotta like.
he's got
It's called a
You
sub-
still-
the moon is not a planet.
We still don't know how we're gonna like grow plants and stuff on it. You know?
Yeah.
I mean,
But they have discovered ice on Mars.
I mean, what if you
so-
start growing a carrot and then just comes alive in Mars?
Okay,
You
Brandon.
Never know.
We do
Like-
not know.
Okay.
The probability of that
It probably
happening
tastes
is.
pretty weird.
But what if it does happen?
But what if you have COVID? You can't
Would you
taste
even
it.
taste it?
What if we're all chilling on Mars and it blows up? Then what?
We'd
That-
probably
we would
all
die.
die.
That would probably, yeah. I would have to
and-
agree we would
and
die.
Mars wouldn't exist anymore.
Yep. Simple answer.
What do
But
you guys
how
think-
would it blow up?
How would they start off?
could
Like,
just
if we're gonna
leave.
transfer from
Yeah,
Earth
okay,
to Mars,
like-
what would our process
Like,
be?
okay, you get
First,
to
you
Mars.
want to get there.
Where do you even
So you
want to
get a
materials?
spaceship,
Okay.
and you want to fly there. Spaceship should be
You know how
have
long it would
a
take?
bunch of cargo full of like supplies.
Or we could just build this. We could make the supplies on Mars.
But how
With
do we
what?
know that you can do that?
What would you make it
Are you
out
talking
of?
about using the supplies to make like houses and stuff?
No, like make
Like food.
stuff
Oh,
to
then yeah.
live.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, like, but like they have discovered ice on Mars. So like, do you think there
There's a
used to be life
possibility
there,
of
or
water.
there is life there? Because
Well-
ice is literally is just.
Well, I think
Okay,
what
there
happens
could be a possibility of living organisms.
Well,
This is
also
what I think what happens. I
Mars
think,
is like really cold.
yeah, but the thing is,
So
there's
is
two parts of
Antarctica.
Mars. There's a part
That's
where
why
it's
we
like
don't
it
live in
faces
Antarctica.
the
So is
sun, and then
Michigan.
there's
Some
a part
people
that
do.
doesn't face the
So
sun.
is Michigan.
I think when the
Michigan.
ice forms, it's not on the face of the sun because the sun will just burn the water. at that
Well, I
point.
think
not
no,
at that distance.
Well,
though.
because
I know, but still,
in order
how
for
does
there to be
water-
liquid water there, it'd have to be 32 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's not 32 degrees Fahrenheit there.
Someone took biology.
That's
That's
just
not
the
biology.
freezing
It's
water.
not.
That's investigative science.
You know, I'll look this up for us real quick.
All
Please
right.
do. All right.
We'll go into a
As
research
he's
segment.
doing that, do you think how do you think that ice got there?
I think it just forms over
Yeah,
time.
I
I'm
mean,
not sure.
But like,
if it's really cold,
cold
ice.
doesn't just make ice.
Like
that makes
how we
frost,
get
but-
ice
Okay,
here,
so
it got there, there must
Mars
be a water
Mars has an
water.
average
Cold-
surface temperature
Aliens.
of negative 81 degrees, I think.
That means the
Yeah.
water just turns into gas. I'm pretty
Ice.
sure.
No, it just
No,
turns into
it's
ice.
just ice.
How can we live with it?
Huh?
I mean, I'm not the smartest guy ever, or at all. Negative 81? Huh?
Well,
That's
we could
negative
wear,
81
we'd have to wear
degrees.
spacesuits anyways because we can't breathe.
We don't know that.
Yeah, I'm
I
sticking
mean,
on.
No,
we
I-
don't
I
know
think
that.
we do know that.
We don't.
Yeah, you
but
can tell what the
actually we
atmosphere.
don't. If you
Okay,
think about it.
it's
Yes, you do.
freezing
You can
cold.
tell
There's
what the
no
atmosphere is
oxygen.
like.
But has any
You
human
would
taken
die.
off their space helmet?
No,
in
but you
space?
scientists
Or
can
on
see
the
what
moon?
the atmosphere has inside of it.
Dude,
But
who-
again,
what
who thought of
gases and,
living
like-
on Mars?
But they've
Dude,
had
have
no
you
human
seen
experience
that?
that, and there's
living
no 100% proof that that's true.
How do you know? Maybe Mars is like the first Earth, and the people from Mars died after Mars started to die and freeze as it moved out further in the solar system of its orbit.
Wouldn't
around
there
the
be like
sun.
old buildings there and stuff?
Well, no, because it.
Well, you sound like
Well,
you sound like
well-
old ELA story we read in 4th grade.
what?
Freaking,
what?
like you know, like weird ass
Chill
stories. in
down.
English?
Wait, what?
No, okay.
What are you getting
talking
at?
about?
Out of the okay,
This guy doesn't.
out of the books, like you know the big books when we just open them up.
Yeah.
And there'll be some weird ass stories in them.
Okay.
I remember
Sure,
reading one
not
about
really.
All right. I swear to God.
I don't know what English you're taking, my guy. I mean,
Clearly not. Biology.
Wait, Taryn, they
that's
didn't,
not English.
Taryn, they didn't teach you about that in Colorado?
No, not
They
really.
taught it. They
He's from
taught that in
Colorado.
Arizona.
Yeah.
About what?
Weird stuff.
And I am not.
We're weird here in Arizona.
What kind of stuff?
Mars and taking your helmet off.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
But I thought that's what we were saying is what we don't know.
we do it here in Arizona.
Oh.
We know from extensive scientific
Covering
research.
your mouth. It sounds so echoey.
That's the point. That if you take your helmet off in space, you can't breathe. It's freezing cold, and the pressure will make your head explode.
Name's so nice. You say it twice.
What does that have to do with
So basically, I think just the whole lesson of this podcast segment should just be don't take your helmet off in space.
Quick segue.
We'll see you guys next time.
Let's move on. What are your guys' top 10 favorite movies of all
10.
time?
10.
That's so hard.
We're gonna be here forever.
Fine. Okay,
Shrek
fine. What
1
is your
through
guys'
10.
top 3 favorite movies?
Shrek 1, 6,
Alright, what about you? What's your favorite movies? Top 3 of all time.
Okay, is there like a category like Christmas action?
Nope, just
No, movies. That's the
movies
category.
of all
Okay.
time. Not Shrek.
This is not in order. I'm just I'm going to favorite movies. All right.
I think-
Get Smart is one of them for
Okay.
sure. It's a classic.
Okay.
I gotta throw Elf in there. It's a little festive, gets you in the mood.
Classic.
Yeah, you got it.
Classic.
It's classic.
And then I'm gonna need time to ponder my third one.
Okay.
I have no idea.
But what if I just found out we were recording?
I hope
think
you're
we're
recording.
We're recording.
Looks like it's working.
Yeah.
Are you working?
Hey, you do realize that picks it up even when we're not recording.
Sound check. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're good.
Alright, whoever watches
Okay,
this,
okay.
whoever watches this is about to get ear raped at this part.
Okay, Tyler. What are your top 3 favorite movies? Speed round. 1.
Round.
Can we do
Okay.
categories?
Fine, action.
I'm gonna go
What's
with.
your favorite action
No,
top 3?
I can go top 3. Ocean's 11, Interstellar, Toy Story 3.
Okay.
I have not seen 2 of those 3.
Which ones?
Interstellar or
and
the other
Ocean.
one. Toy Story 3.
Yeah, that one's so good.
That's not my favorite Toy Story. Toy Story 1 and 2 are much better than that one.
That's
no,
true.
Toy Story 3.
No, oh yeah, original
Toy Story
Toy
was
Story
fun.
actually is way better. I think Toy
Yeah.
Story.
The original Toy Story is like.
I think
I think I gotta tie every Toy Story. They're all really good.
Nah.
Toy Story 4 was
I cried.
It wasn't my
Toy
favorite.
Story 4 was more of just an ending.
I didn't like Toy Story 2.
You had to have
I
it.
love
It didn't
Toy
have to
Story
be
Toy
good.
Story 1, 3, and 4.
Dude,
were
Toy
the
Story
best.
2 was fantastic. I
It
love
was.
that.
Anyone cry in Toy Story 4?
Nope.
I
Me
almost
neither.
did at the end.
No, but I did on the inside.
I teared up a little.
Dude, it was
Not
sad.
going.
We can all agree though that the soundtracks for each and every one
Because,
of them are
dude,
all fire.
Golden.
Pixar
Woody is
does
a
not
freaking
miss.
simp.
with their
Doesn't
soundtrack.
miss.
Pixar
Music.
soundtracks are golden. We can all
No,
agree on.
dude, Woody
Like-
has to be a simp, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go see this
Well,
girl now."
Yeah.
I don't
Doesn't
think
make
that
sense.
was their goal
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
making Toy
Do
Story.
that.
It's a true love story.
Spoilers for Toy Story 4 if you haven't seen
Came
it yet.
out like a year ago.
Listen,
If you haven't seen it,
Yeah,
where
like
have
a
you
year and a
been?
half
This is
ago.
your
I remember I
fault.
was
If
Yeah,
you haven't seen it, you've been
Yeah.
living under a
Shame
rock.
on you if you haven't seen it.
No, we were just there like.
Wait, hold on. When did the word simp start like coming up?
I don't know.
Because no, hold on.
Why does it
simp
matter?
Start coming up after Toy Story 4. Think about it.
I mean,
No, it
maybe.
didn't come up after
It
Toy
was just
Story
a
4.
meme.
It was definitely over a year
I learned
ago.
what it is from PewDiePie.
Yeah, but like,
Okay, yeah.
if you think about it, if it comes after Toy Story 4, it
Speaking
makes
of
so
Disney,
much
if you-
sense.
Favorite Disneyland
Well, yeah, but-
rides?
Favorite Disneyland ride?
Tower of Terror.
Oh, Indiana Jones. and
okay.
it's not
Guardians of
even
the Galaxy or
close.
Tower of Terror?
Yeah.
Tower of Terror.
I like
Original
Guardians
haunted
better.
Tower
Oh,
of
I
Terror.
like the vibe of
So the
Tower
one in
of Terror
Disney
better.
World?
Mhm.
Okay.
That was
I
really
like the
fun.
ride of Guardians better, but the vibe of Tower of Terror better.
Since I'm a huge Marvel fan, I like Guardians of the Galaxy one
That-
better.
that ride's
Other
pretty
than
sick.
that, other than
Okay, the thing with Guardians of the Galaxy is, so Tower of Terror, you kind of went up, went down, went to the top, went down. Guardians of the Galaxy, you're going like up, down, and you're just crazy.
And I'm pretty sure there's a different story at nighttime as well.
Well, no,
Yeah.
here's the
Oh
thing,
no,
here's
no.
the
It was
thing.
Halloween. It's like called like Monsters After. I was
Yep,
there
that's
for
what
it.
it was.
And they had like it was like just like a
Monsters
whole
After.
yeah. It was actually really.
But
Yeah.
here's the thing.
Only-
Here's the thing. Tower of Terror it wasn't really for how the ride operated. It was really for the scare. I mean, if you went in there, you still had that
The
feeling
vibe,
factor.
that's
It was
The
still.
vibe was so
The
good.
vibe was
Dude, the
so
vibe of that
good.
ride was
Because
It
you would
was-
just go up, go down, go like even
Like,
though
with
it sounds
the
so
music
simple,
and
it was still
It
such
wa-
a good
yeah,
vibe.
but I
Yeah.
think Guardians of the
definitely had a
Galaxy
story.
also has a good story, and the story, like the music on the ride's different.
Yeah. It's
aren't the
really
screens
good
different?
But the thing is, it's just,
Yeah,
I
no,
don't
the
want
screens
you-
are different.
The
yeah.
screens are different, the music's different, and I remember. So I was on the monorail one time, and there was like a Disney employee there, and she was talking to me, and she was telling me like tons of stuff about the parks and stuff. I can go more into it, but she said one of the things she told me was that it's almost impossible to go on Guardians of the Galaxy and get the same exact ride experience twice.
Same. Oh yeah.
Like
actually, I agree
between
with
mixing the music, mixing
Oh.
the screens,
Oh.
they mix like the way you go up and down, like the
really?
sequence that's in.
that. I
They mix
remember
it.
that. I remember.
So
I
she
had,
said like it's almost impossible to get the same one twice, and that's
I-
something Tower of Terror did not have.
Yeah.
I had
Very
3 like fast passes back to back to back, and so it was like me and my brother there, and we just went on it again back to back to back. They're all different. It was
Yeah.
actually really
Yeah.
cool.
Very solid ride.
But the thing I would say is that Tower of Terror, again, it has its own experience.
And
its
it was
own
a classic.
It is a
compared
Yeah,
to the
it's a
new
classic
one.
for sure.
So it's one of the hardest arguments to make. In
The
that
first time I went on that
direction
ride, I
because-
was like 7, and it was awesome.
Yeah. Anyways. So
I mean-
again, it's like it's 2 different experiences, and so like, have any of you guys went on Tower of Terror when it was like Tower of Terror and
Yeah.
remember it?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
How was that compared to Guardians of the Galaxy? I just want to.
It was
It's
a
just
lot-
different.
You
There
can't
was-
really compare them because they're two
I
completely
know.
different vibes, two completely different
Well, no,
stories.
Exactly.
Are you talking
Describe
about
The
the
only
science
same
to-
thing
Are you
is
talking
that
about
they're
the
in an
storyline or the
elevator.
ride itself?
Describe like you're feeling. Just like what were you feeling? Like
I felt like I was going up and down pretty fast, and I had butterflies.
Really?
yeah.
Yeah. That's my favorite.
Really?
Like, what do you mean? Like, what do you
Okay,
mean by
like
feeling?
when you're standing in line.
I think
for
he
Tower
means
of
like the
Terror,
kind of feeling that the ride, like
Like
atmosphere.
the
gives you.
eerie, the
Oh,
build
here,
up
here.
to it.
Well,
like,
okay, so Tower of Terror definitely gives you like a more scary vibe. And then Guardians of the Galaxy gives you like a vibe of like you're just breaking out of like a
It's like
Well,
a
prison.
jailbreak.
Here's
kind of
yeah, it's a
vibe.
jail. It's like you're on the run basically.
Where Tower of Terror was like, I mean, you're in a
Tower of
haunted
Terror was
hotel
And in
in
that
the
one,
60s.
you're listening to the
Rushing
storyline, and people
ride.
are talking to you. In Tower of Terror, you're just kind of nothing's really
Yeah,
going
and
on.
okay,
in that
I guess-
one. You're just kind of.
I mean, there
Tower-
is a narrator.
I think
mean,
a
he's
different
talking.
thing
That is
is-
true,
yeah,
but,
like the narrator. That's what makes it like super like scary.
like you don't watch all the characters what they're doing. They're not talking like they're actually talking specifically towards you. Like like Peter Quill.
Yeah.
Just like the I don't know, just like the story of the whole Tower of Terror. Makes
Yeah,
it really
that's
like,
true.
If
I
you ever
think-
gone on it, it's literally just a narrator describing what happened to 4 people.
Yeah, so I was gonna say that like another thing
That's
about
what I
Tower of
really
Terror
like
is
about it.
as you're on the ride, it explains the backstory
That's
like
true.
of the ride itself.
And one of the
It's
reasons
like-
why I like Guardians of the Galaxy more, more, is because the amount of Easter eggs of the old Tower of Terror ride that they have in
Yeah,
there,
isn't-
and
oh,
from the
they have
movies.
Easter eggs in there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
like because in like when you
Not
go
like
into like
literal
the
Easter eggs.
when you go into like the
didn't
like
know.
the showroom, like where like they like show like Rocket, like and like it's explaining what you're
Yeah.
going through. Like if you look inside like the shelves, there's like some old like stuff like one of like the bellhop hats and like the one that they wear and
Oh yeah.
there's some other stuff like from the movies of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Have you ever seen like in the kind of waiting area? How you know how there's like waiting area, then you go to the pre-show, another waiting area, then you get on the ride. In that second waiting area, there's a Yeti from the Matterhorn.
Yeah,
just
I saw
chilling
that.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the old Yeti, and then they put
Yeah,
in the new Yeti.
and then they put in the new.
Matterhorn-
that must have been.
Dude, Matterhorn destroys my back and my
Dude,
whole
Oh yeah,
body.
but it's still so fun.
It's
Dude,
fun,
it's
but I
amazing.
feel like Disney has so much money. I feel like it wouldn't be that hard for them to just take the track out and put in better track. So that
But
you
that would
could
also,
go on
like-
it without
Well, I mean,
getting
okay, that-
scoliosis.
No. I actually no. They have
So you're full
changed.
of shit.
They thought it was a problem with the carts because I remember one of the cast members there told me that they like took out all the carts. Then they just got a whole.
Okay, but like
all of
Disneyland
them
has been
brand
closed
new.
for what? 9 months.
No, but when they got them all brand new, like literally not even a year, they all broke.
Yeah, I
The
feel like
brand new
okay,
ones
if you're
just broke.
Disneyland and you've been closed for 9 months, you have all the time in the world to take
But
all the track out, put in.
Here's
new
How do you know
track.
they
Here's
haven't
the
done
thing.
that?
Here's
They
the
could
thing.
be doing
Hopefully they have. 'cause-
What's the
Is it-
experience
is it
supposed to
open?
be like? You're in a sled going through a mountain, getting
Well, yeah,
chased
but-
by Yeti.
Wait, yeah, but
he has a good
I-
idea about
Exactly.
Christmas time.
Well, that'll be after this, but still, what does it feel like? You're feeling like you're on a sled. You're
Yeah, but
going
it's like
everywhere.
I'm a healthy 16-year-old male, and it is painful. Like if you're like a
But here's the thing,
60-year-old
what do you
going on
want it
that, you
You're
die.
dead.
Like,
What do you want it to be
You are
like?
paralyzed.
Like, would you
Well,
want it to
maybe
be
it's a little bit
smooth?
smoother.
I know, but
Yeah,
still.
smoother.
Just,
I don't
I
like
think
the-
make it smoother, not change.
I mean,
Same speed. And
I don't. I
everything.
mean, I can't agree with you
fast
guys
and like
'cause
herky jerky, but don't have it like
I-
shatter vertebrae.
I gotta disagree with you guys because that's one of the reasons why I like that ride so much because like it adds more like a scariness.
Okay, have
to
you
it.
ever been on? You've been on Indiana
Because
Jones.
every
Yeah,
single
but-
time, like if like you like
I think
get
Indiana
jerked,
Jones
it
is supposed
feels
to
like
be-
you're gonna
Well, I
fall
know,
off.
that's,
of
what,
the
that's
ride.
the thing. Like
That's
Indiana
which is
Jones,
scary.
it's like
I
tossing
love
you
getting
around,
feel
but
like
it's
I'm
kind
dying.
of smooth.
All right, but here's the thing. Before we go into Indiana Jones, keep that.
Well, no, I'm
topic.
just using that because I'm saying like.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about
That
later,
ride's
still.
meant to be like.
Well,
wild.
no, I'm saying
What
it's
about
like
the
wobbly and
ghost?
herky jerky, kind of like you're saying Matterhorn should be, but it's like in a smooth way.
Yeah.
Well, I have an idea.
I
for
feel like
after
they
that.
could do that.
But here's an idea for the Matterhorn Jeremy was talking about. So, you know the Grinch, right?
Yeah.
And how he stole Christmas. How he lives in a mountain.
I think I heard about this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, like the theory.
So basically what happens is
No, Brandon
instead
had a
of
good
being
idea.
chased by a Yeti, you help the Grinch set up his plan to go in and steal Christmas.
I think that's
That'd
a
be
good.
pretty
That's a
That's
good.
like
Again,
a
that's
great
like
ride.
for Christmas.
I feel
then.
like they could, because if you look at the Haunted Mansion,
Do you think the ride's long enough to tell a story though?
Oh,
It's a
yeah,
pretty
yeah,
short
for sure.
ride.
Because here's the
can just-
thing,
yeah,
if you look at Haunted Mansion, the amount of transformation they do for Christmas, to like Nightmare Before Christmas and regular
That's
Haunted
true.
Mansion, is
Yeah,
insane.
that's true.
So I think it'll be easy to just literally just make that a.
But you also got to kind of remember, for Haunted Mansion, it's like a huge showroom, kind of.
Yeah.
In order to transform Matterhorn, it's like a
It's a
skinny
mountain,
little mountain
like-
where it's like tight tunnels. I mean, I'm sure they could do it.
They
It'd just
built,
be
they
really
And that's
built
the
a
thing with
land
the track.
thing.
It's
Tyler,
like-
they
I mean-
built a Star Wars land.
I know. I'm
I
just
think
saying
they,
is-
I
could
think they
do
could
it.
change
It'd just
the
be
mountain.
hard.
But the
Yeah.
thing is, like, what you were saying about like maybe implementing like how like the track system works for Indiana Jones, right? Like for
No,
into,
not
like,
the track system. Just the fact that like it can
How it's
still,
like wobbles smoother
No,
and
Let's
stuff.
Disney
I'm saying, like,
watch this and get
it
the
can
idea.
be it can be like herky jerk. Like it can be like a fun ride experience
Yeah.
without it being like painfully rough.
But here's
I know,
the
but
thing.
like the way they'd have to do, in order to do that, they'd have to like uproot all the mechanics of all the tracks. Like that is those have been there for so long,
'Cause look,
and especially for
I mean-
and especially for a ride that goes so like vertical,
You have to remember.
it's
Yeah.
insanely hard to do.
You have to remember, Indiana Jones is on a ride to where it's not. There's this one platform.
Yeah, I
they have
know.
On a track.
No, I'm not saying have
to where
an
it's
exact
all-
copy of it. I'm saying
No, I know what you're saying, but, like
But
I'm just okay. My only point of using Indiana Jones is saying a ride can be bumpy without it being painful. That's
Yeah.
my only point with that.
But
I just
you're-
feel like
it's
that
a
adds a
total
little bit
different-
more. I just feel like that adds a little bit more to like the ride because every time you get like jerked around, it feels like you're gonna fall off
That's
like
true.
the ride, like the mountain.
Yeah,
that makes
that
it more
is-
it
scary.
gives you that like thrill.
It feels more like you're actually bobsledding and you're not getting held back
That's
by a
true.
train.
like
That's very
Goofy's
true.
Fly
Yeah,
School.
I get
that
that.
one's a
Dude, Goofy's
Okay.
Fly
Okay,
School
that ride
hit
just had to
different.
go.
That ride, you
Bro,
will.
That
get
ride
hurt.
has to leave.
You're
dude.
dying.
I'm pretty sure they took it out.
Did they really?
I think
I
they did.
think
No, they
they
didn't.
did too.
I can look it up.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah,
dude,
actually,
I know
I love that ride.
dude, you
bro.
go on it and you're like, I'm gonna
The
die.
top turn when you're at the top and you go along the edge, you feel like you're about to fall off of that. Because like it literally tilts a little bit.
That ride just has to go. I like Disney rides, but that one's just a no for me.
But speaking of Matterhorn and that, one time when me and my family were at Disney at the Matterhorn, my brother, his hat flew off during the ride, and we stayed after in order to get it back.
I think it's still open.
For like a track walk, because at the end of the night when it's closed, the cast members go on like a track walk to get like stuff that people have dropped. And while someone was doing that, one of the cast members like told us about. So there's like a basketball court at like the top of it.
Yeah, I heard about that on
What?
YouTube.
On top of what?
Matterhorn.
Matterhorn.
At the
There's a
top,
basketball
the ride
court
doesn't go
there.
all the way to the top. And there's like a half court basketball court at the very top.
That
of
would
the
be
Matterhorn.
fun. Imagine if someone dropped the basketball there.
Yeah,
Just
and like in the whole like fantasy and like
No, it's enclosed.
No, I saw a
it's like
YouTube video on
indoors.
that. It was
Yeah,
kinda
no.
cool.
sick.
Here.
And one of the cast members told us like they confirmed it, and also one of the things they said like when you're walking into Disneyland like down Main Street, it's like an optical illusion because it feels the buildings are lined
So
up in a
it's like
certain way to where
It's like that's kind of
it looks like it's
whole
further
mountain
because like it looks
right-
like
right there.
the statue, like the partner
So
statue
literally
of
the
like
ride only goes up.
Walt Disney and Mickey
Mickey
Mouse.
here
It looks
on
like
the
it's so much further
Hmm.
away because it makes it look like it's like really big and it's huge.
Yeah.
And then when you're leaving the
This is
park,
actually-
walking back down Main Street, it makes the entrance look so much closer because you're so
the ride
tired.
only goes like
and,
halfway up
like
the
they
mountain.
did that like strategically in order to make it like so people like when
Dude,
they're
look at
walking
this.
out they're all tired. It doesn't like make
The ride literally goes halfway up the mountain.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Pretty crazy, but
Well, how would you fit the
Should I show
peak
the-
is
should I show the
tiny. You're
camera?
not gonna fit a track
Yeah.
at peak and make it come
great.
down.
I would have thought it at least goes up like 3/4.
Have you seen the ghost theories about Disneyland and World?
Oh yeah,
There's,
I've
like
seen
Mr.
some of
One
those.
Way. You know who that guy is?
Maybe.
So it might be just like a Disney thing, but like they've caught like camera feed on I think like Space Mountain. Everybody calls him Mr. One Way, and he just like they've seen someone like a ghost, I guess you could say, like hop on next to someone and the ride would go.
Mhm.
Or there's another one on the haunted house, but I don't believe that one as much because it's the haunted house.
Well,
Like
have you
the-
heard that people, either used to or still do, they'll go into Disneyland and they'll like sneak in with like their
Their
relatives'
ashes?
ashes
Yeah.
and
Oh, I
they
heard about
sprinkle them
that.
out on
That
the
one's
ride.
Yeah.
creepy.
Oh yeah, that's
No.
That's weird.
There's
no,
this
yeah, they
one-
banned. It was
I mean,
banned.
it
Honestly,
wasn't
but I think
allowed,
like
but-
they're more cracking down. Like they
But, like-
make sure people don't do that now.
There was
but,
one on
like-
the Tower of Terror. Someone caught video about it, but I'm pretty sure it was just Tower of Terror being like their spooky vibe. But it was like a dude, as people went up, it was like a ghost figure sitting on like a ledge and like watch them, then like drop down.
Ugh.
I was like, that's creepy, but I feel like that's just their like.
That could just be
theme.
Disney doing their thing.
But there's a lot of theories on that park about like the ghost stuff, and I think it's cool but creepy.
Mm-hmm.
There's this cool. So in Disney World right now, because I'm pretty sure. So Epcot, most of it, or not, or unless all of it is like closed right now because like
Yeah.
they're changing the whole thing.
Yeah, I heard about that.
They're making another Guardians of the Galaxy ride, but
They are?
it's not Tower of Terror. So you know the old Ellen ride?
No.
Have you ever been
No.
Have you ever been to Disney World?
I've been
I was
to,
like
yeah, I've been to
fast
Disney
forward.
World. Where was it though?
So you like it's like the Ellen experience or whatever. It's like where
like degenerates.
yeah, Ellen DeGeneres.
Really?
It's you're like in like these like big carts. Like they could hold.
Well, no, like
20
okay,
people.
imagine you're standing right in front of the big golf ball.
Uh-huh.
Where is it like from there?
I would say probably back right.
I know it's
So like by Soarin'?
A little bit, yeah. But it's like shaped like this. It's more of like a
I don't think I went on.
trapezoid type shape, but that like it's huge. It's really big. It's a big ride and it like takes you through like time, like historic stuff. And that's gonna be the entrance to the Guardians of the Galaxy ride. That whole ride is gonna be the entrance, and the actual ride where like the cart system is gonna be the size of 4 Epcot balls.
Oh my jeez.
It's gonna be a ride that
Wait,
it's
is
gonna
it
be.
gonna be like a kind of like a show ride or like
like
a
it's
roller
like a
coaster?
Star
It's
Tour?
both.
Like a Star
It's gonna be the
Tours type
first.
thing?
It's gonna be the first. No, it's gonna be the first roller coaster, like Space Mountain type speed, like fast. Story ride. Like the carts are gonna go
Dang.
fast, and they're gonna be able to like spin 360 degrees and like make you look where
Dude,
like the
Disney's
show's
nuts.
going on. And like
That's crazy.
in Guardians of the Galaxy, like their ship is able to like jump through like like parts in like
Yeah.
space, like they're just like
Like those little
a
like
little bit,
whirlpools.
yeah, like those wormhole stuff, and they're gonna like implement that into like the thing, and it's gonna be huge. And that like Ellen ride place is like just gonna be like the big showroom, so it's gonna be
That's
massive.
sick. When is it gonna be done?
They said 2022,
That's-
but I don't know because
It
it's a
could get
big
delayed.
ride.
Yeah.
Well, they're building a lot of stuff right now.
But
They're
if
also
you think
building.
about it, actually, there's not many people going to the park.
So they
right
have a lot of
now.
time.
No, I mean
So they
just
have a lot
like
of
in
time.
general. You know?
And well, I mean, still how they have
That's
materials
the
and
thing
stuff,
with-
but still they have time to do what they want.
Yeah.
And then they have a lot of workers that can go in and stuff.
Yeah.
So
You can speak now.
No, I'm good.
I think we all forgot about the best ride,
What?
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh my-
We
Did you?
Classic.
There was a thing where
Classic.
like every once in a while Johnny Depp will like be.
Oh,
there.
yeah,
I've seen
That's
that.
so.
he is
cool.
one of the
That's
nicest
super cool.
people.
He is.
No, he's
actors
actually
ever.
super.
He's the
nice.
most like diverse actor. Like he played like Edward Scissorhands, and then he also played like.
I
Jack
don't like
Sparrow.
that movie at all.
Really?
Edward
Scissorhands. It's so weird.
It's just it's just kind of
Yeah,
like
it's
a
a classic.
classic.
Like
I mean,
I think
the
it's
fact
so
that he played both.
It's
of
weird,
those
but it's a
roles
classic,
Is just
though.
insane.
I
Yeah.
mean, like he even like,
It's like a
And then he also played
shapeshifter.
Willy Wonka.
And
without
then-
without Johnny
three
Depp,
different
Pirates of the
humans.
Caribbean wouldn't be
And
as
Ringo.
good.
Exactly.
As it is.
I mean, like he goes into hospitals on his own time, dresses up as Jack
Yeah,
Sparrow,
I've
Like,
seen
that's-
that
and
too.
helps.
That's
kid.
really
Like
nice.
that's
That's pretty
amazing to me.
He's
Yeah.
had a tough like life, but he's a really nice guy.
Very
Yeah,
tough
he's doing
life,
it right.
especially what's happening right now. That's so.
He was in
sad.
jail at one point. No,
Yeah.
that's Donnie.
That's Robert Downey
Jr.
Jr. He was
I get them
big with drugs.
I get
and
them
stuff.
so confused, dude. Robert Downey Jr. and
I
Johnny
feel like
Depp.
they have like similar
They have
personalities.
similar-
Dude, he
They
changed
just
Iron
his
Man,
life.
and, Iron Man, and like
Iron Man changed his life.
Jack Sparrow kind of have like the same attitude.
Yeah, that's kind of I guess like.
If you
us.
think about it,
the
Iron Man
characters,
saved
like,
Johnny Depp's
changed.
life.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
the
Oh, wait,
characters.
not Johnny
totally
Depp, Robert
changed
Downey
a
Jr.
lot.
Yeah, I was like,
Oh no, yeah. There's like this
I
thing
saw
where
a
like
video on that.
yeah, like Iron Man changed his life where he actually acts
I
like,
saw
like
TikTok on that.
Tony Stark in real life.
Mhm.
It's crazy.
But in like the Pirates of the Caribbean ride, did you know? So like in one of the parts when you're going down like it's not like it's before the fight scene. The skeleton who has like the magnifying glass.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
That there's like a skull and crossbones
Oh,
above
the
him.
one sitting on the bed.
Yeah, those are actually like real. Like
Yeah, well, did
Oh,
you know
yeah, I heard about
originally
that.
when
Like-
Walt Disney built the ride, every skeleton in the ride was a real skeleton?
Yeah, I
until
heard about that.
People
Yeah.
like complained about it.
Yeah.
So they removed every single one of them except that one.
Wait,
Which
which
is
one?
cool.
The one on
That's
the
the
one
bed.
on the
creepy,
bed
real
frame.
cool.
the one on the bed frame.
It's just
So
it's
not
just
the
a
guy.
skull.
Because you can tell it's darker and it just
Yeah,
looks like
it just
it's so
looks
like
different.
oddly like looks weird.
It looks like
compared to every
oddly
other one.
bad almost. Like it looks
Yeah.
oddly like
Imperfect, and
Yeah.
all the other ones just look made
Um,
the
Too
same.
good, yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah, they had to replace the rest of it.
Interesting.
it's weird though, but it always gives me like a weird feeling going on that.
Dude,
Yeah.
like, have you ever heard like the dark secrets of Disney? Like,
What do you
just
mean?
in general, like
No.
Walt Disney, just the park in general, how like creepy it is.
Huh?
Overall, it's weird. I've
Have
a
you seen the
YouTube video
first
on it.
like version of Mickey Mouse?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
He was terrifying.
It's creepy.
Yeah, he's
Walt was going crazy.
Well, there's I think
he
I
built
think-
Disney for like the reason why he like I heard like the reason why he started Disney was the first time he built a roller coaster for his two daughters, and
Yeah.
like when they died, I'm pretty sure
His daughters
yeah
died.
yeah, and that's the reason why he like built Disney was for
Wait,
them.
when did his daughters die? How were they like really young when they died?
I don't know their exact age, but I know that they
Well, they
died
must have
too
been
soon.
young because didn't he build Disneyland when he was kind of like middle aged?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
no.
was
He
kinda
built a
old.
roller coaster for his daughters, and then I'm pretty sure they died, and that's why he built.
They must have
Disney.
died when they were young.
What roller
Well, yeah,
coaster?
That's sad.
it was just like a little one for them. Like it wasn't like a big like Space Mountain esque like type roller coaster.
Have you guys seen the Walt movie played by Tom Hanks?
Mm-mm.
I started watching it. I didn't
It's
finish
really-
it.
Have you guys ever
It's
watched
sad.
the Imagineering story on Disney
I
Plus?
watched
Yeah.
a few episodes. It's
Yeah.
great.
every
Highly
I love that, bro. That was
Highly-
so
they stopped
sick.
making episodes, and I'm so sad.
I know.
They
But
were
they-
doing like
they-
weekly episodes, and then they haven't done.
they
it.
ran out of
They
things
do
to talk
Imagineering
about.
like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd
That'd
be
be
a
like a
cool
dream job.
Yeah, it'd be like a cool career, but the problem with that is if you do that, you can't really have a family because you just get like. So one time we were at Disneyland. This was as Star Wars Land was getting built, and we were staying in our hotel, and this dude was just eating breakfast next to us, and he had like a hard hat on. It said like Imagineer on it. So we're like, oh, sick! Like he must be Imagineer. So we went over and talked to him, and he was like one of the Imagineers that was working on Star Wars Land. And he said basically, what they do a lot of time, like he actually lives. I think he said he lives in like Wisconsin or something. But what they do is they'll basically tell you like, hey, he's like what they did for him one time is they were working on the Ratatouille ride in Paris, and they were like, hey, we need you to go live in Paris for 2 years and work on the Ratatouille ride. So he has to move there, and like, it's not bad if you don't have a family.
That's
but
a good gig.
moving
But also
your
would suck.
well, like that's what I'm saying. Like, if you didn't have a family and you like were just kind of living by yourself, or even like you and your wife or something, that'd be sick. You get to live all around the world. Like when they were building the Shanghai Disneyland, he said he had to go there.
Are they gonna add like a Chef Cousteau's?
Maybe.
But
like,
that would be sweet. I want to
That'd
visit
be
the
awesome.
Paris one because I also want to visit like the Shanghai. Actually, no, because in Shanghai they have like this Tron roller coaster.
It's
That-
the
but
fastest
they're
roller
building
coaster.
it
yeah,
in Disney
yeah,
or
they're
something.
building one in Disney World right now, like right next to Space Mountain. Yeah,
Have you guys been
Yeah.
on the Avatar
it's almost done too.
ride?
It's supposed to be
I've
done
never
next year.
You've been to Disney World, right?
I've been
like
to Disney
forward.
World and I have never been to
couldn't
Disney.
remember.
Basically, there's like this. It was like an Autopia kind of ride, and they took that out and they're putting it right there.
Yeah.
There's
Disney
The
World,
Tron.
it's like
Oh.
weird. Like some of like the carts, like because like in Disney World, Space Mountain, instead of having 2 seats together, it's like 1. It's like a Matterhorn seat, like carts. Like
Did
it's
you know,
one.
Did you know the track layout
Oh, yeah.
for Space Mountain and Disney World is like almost identical to the track layout for Matterhorn?
They're
could see
they're
how
very similar.
I can see how that because they have the
So
same
the
carts.
Space Mountain in Disney World is like a really similar track layout to Matterhorn. So
One of
those
my-
two are like almost identical.
Why is that?
One of my
Just
one of my
I think
favorite
they're being
parts.
built like right around the same.
because they're original.
One of my favorite parts about Disney World is probably the People Mover. Because in Disneyland,
that
it
was
broke.
cool.
Like, because
Oh,
like the
what do you mean?
so you know how like in Tomorrowland, there's like that, like those pillars like the center.
Yeah.
Like kind of in between Star Tours and Buzz Lightyear, there's
Yeah.
that like pillar going down the middle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's
That
like,
used to be like that's
that
that's
used
the
to be a
People
ride.
Mover.
that-
It would
used to
take
be
you
a ride.
around Tomorrowland through
Okay,
the
that's
rides.
kind of.
But in Disney World, it takes you through the Space Mountain, so you can see in Disney World because there's 2 carts that go up on both sides, and you can see those carts from the People Mover. Like you go straight through
Yeah, it's
Space
cool.
Mountain. It's
Why did they
sweet.
take it out?
Well, in Disneyland, so they took out. So they put these things called like rocket.
Yeah,
races
so
or
my
whatever.
dad told me about it. They took out the People Mover and put in rocket rods.
Yeah, that's
It was way faster, and the problem with it was like a really fast ride, but when they built the structure for the People Mover, it wasn't built to withstand like fast speeds.
Isn't that what the what's it called? The thing you get in? It's like a train, not a train, but the
A monorail.
yeah. Isn't
It was
what
like that.
it's
It was like a roller coaster though.
Oh.
And then like the structure started getting damaged, and they had to just take every ride out
because
of it.
yeah, if you're when you're walking down Tomorrowland, if you look up at that thing, you can see like
Cracks, yeah.
all through it because it was like ready to go. Like
Yeah.
if they had it up anymore, it would.
You
it
can
would
look it
fly.
up. Just look up like rocket rods. It's
Yeah.
gonna be old footage, but it was fast, and like it just wasn't meant to handle that.
Yeah.
I don't have the
So,
chicken wings
she
in
gone.
Disneyland.
I've never.
I
The
had
turkey
the
legs.
turkey
Oh,
legs.
Turkey
not
legs.
chicken
Those
wings.
It was
great.
it was like
Oh,
average.
baby.
I feel like
The
Bro.
McWaffles are
No,
pretty
okay, yes,
the
they.
corn dogs.
You want them
Oh,
so
yes.
bad.
Oh my
You
God.
introduced me
The
to that. It's
corn
so
dogs?
good.
That little shack on the
So
when you pass
good.
Main Streets. To
But
the
they
right,
can't.
next to the
I
It's
don't
like the
think.
little
No, I
red
don't think
cart.
anything can beat the churros.
The churros.
The
Churros are just like
Churros are just.
Those are classic.
Or hot chocolate. Because me and my mom, so me and my family always went to Disneyland every year during around December time because my brother survived cancer.
yeah.
And so we basically got used to it. And we gotta go to this thing. I can't remember. It was with the like water. It's like color water lights. I can't remember.
World of Color.
Yeah, World
Yeah.
of Color.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I was
And
in California Adventure.
Ever since I think 2010, me and my mom before going to that would always get hot chocolate, and it would be the best hot chocolate I would ever have.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Where
the
do you
best
even get the hot chocolate from? Like what?
just stands across the park, which is the best thing too because it's like literally it's not a special type of hot chocolate. It's just Disneyland hot
Disneyland.
chocolate, and
Everything Disneyland.
It's
Expensive and
much
amazing.
better.
yeah.
Even the water.
So expensive there.
Because it's not
You ever
Arrowhead.
just drink the water at
Disneyland would
Just-
never serve Arrowhead water.
No,
They would never stoop
you
so
will
low.
not catch them serving Arrowhead water.
Wait, what's wrong with Arrowhead water?
It
It tastes so
not good,
cloudy,
dude.
and it.
I want to hear an example.
Grant
from
actually
Jared.
gave
You
me
wanna hear
full hard
this?
facts. He said there's a water purification scale,
1 to 1,000, and I think Arrowhead scored like a 400. That might be false. It might be a little off. It was like a round of 4. It was bad.
We're not sponsored by Arrowhead, by the way.
Why would we
no.
be? Why would we
trash?
Why would
Why
we
would
be
we try? Why would we
trashing
dogging
them
on
if we were-
Arrowhead?
Okay, and then Fry's water, which is the holy grail of water, scored a
Exactly.
1.
I don't know, man.
Exactly.
Simple
A
Truth
one.
Organic is pretty good.
And then Dasani's, I think, is the middle.
We are not sponsored by Fry's Water either.
Dasani, the reason why I don't
Or
get,
water.
the reason why
We are not sponsored by anything we were talking about, but we wish we were. All right, continue.
I think they get the point. Okay. The reason why I don't like Dasani though is because they put sodium inside of it
Make
because
you more thirsty.
because sodium dries out your mouth. So
That's smart.
yeah, it's good
It's
business
smart,
move. But
but
when like you drink it, it
I
makes you
feel like
more
I should be
thirsty.
able to
You
just
just gotta
drink
be built
water without getting scammed.
If you want to drink Dasani, you just gotta be built different.
If you
Yeah,
want to
I
drink
drink
Dasani, you gotta not drink regular water because Fry's water's
But
good
you
water.
ain't never gonna catch me
Okay,
drinking.
never ever.
Okay,
Except
back
at the gym.
Arrowhead.
Because
Okay,
that was an exception because that
It
was
tasted good because that was like parched.
they either had Arrowhead or Life Water, and I wasn't trying to pay like $5.
If you're just drinking Arrowhead just because like you need to just drink
Like
water,
Grant.
That's another.
that's
thing.
terrible.
But if you're drinking
You
it
are
on
a
your own
bad
time-
person.
I was at the gym with no water and I was dying, and it was either spend $2 on Arrowhead water or $5 on Life Water.
yeah.
I just had to stoop to a low point.
To sum it up, Arrowhead tastes like dirt.
I just have
To
one
sum
more.
it up, we just lost any possible future sponsorship by Arrowhead.
Okay, I just
Hey,
want
I'm
to go.
Or
glad
Dasani, because we just exposed Dasani.
Dasani's not.
Fry's is looking at us though.
Arrowhead.
Fries,
Sponsorship.
feel free to sponsor us. We
Fries.
love you. We go to you every.
You are.
go
My
to
mom
every
goes
Fries.
to your
We
store
love it.
every.
I went to your
Other
store
day.
Yeah, I'm
yesterday.
saying. My
What
mom
would you
goes to
get there?
Fries like every day.
Food.
Dude, let's go on another level. Fiji or Smart Water?
I don't
Smart
know.
water.
They're both way too
I don't-
expensive
yeah,
for
I don't
me.
drink that, but I.
My
Have you-
mom
but you've
drinks
at
that.
least-
I
at least
love
one bottle.
Smart.
I'm
I
not
like
that level
Smart
of
water.
rich. I've never had Fiji water.
Can
I've had
everyone
Smart
say? Can
water.
everyone like
I don't know if
speak
I've
once?
had. I don't
Because
know if
everyone's
I've
like
had.
talking at the
I'm not
same
sure if
time.
I've had Fiji, but I've had
I've
Smart
had
Water. That's
Fiji.
good.
Smart
I have
water's
had
good.
Smart Water.
But I don't know. That's hard. I think Fiji's just.
I
more
feel like those are
fresh.
the kinds of water though that it's just kind of normal water, but they give you a really nice bottle and charge you like 5 times as much.
Yeah. Okay. Don't get Voss. That is
Voss?
way. Have you ever heard of it?
It's like that.
It's like the
that's that-
glass.
It's literally just glass bottles of water.
Yeah.
This one kid in my science class, like
Just get a hydro flask.
a couple of years ago, he had a Voss water, and he was like, he just felt so cool. And in the middle of class, he just like pushes off his table and just shatters. Like that's why you don't get glass water bottles.
Yeah, so just get a hydro flask.
Exactly.
Oh, he's probably bragging Starbucks. Like, guys, look what I have. Oh yeah, look at this.
Oh god.
Speaking of glass,
Then he just knocks it over.
speaking of glass, you guys want to go get a non-drinkable Crown Royale from across the street?
I think we should talk.
I think we should talk about alcohol because we are underage.
Exactly. I don't drink alcohol because that
Unless
rots
we
your
get a
brain.
sponsorship.
It just it depletes brain cells.
If we get a
Yo,
sponsorship,
Bud
we will
Light, Bud
drink
Light,
it.
we out here.
Huh?
Okay, I just want to ask. Okay, going back to Disney, which do you prefer, Magic Kingdom or California Adventure?
Magic
Magic
Kingdom. Every
100%.
Is that-
single day of the week.
California, California
Here's
Adventure.
here's why. If I'm going to Disneyland
Yep.
for one day,
I'd go to Disneyland.
you can go to Disneyland but not California Adventure and feel like you still experienced Disneyland.
True.
But I feel like if you went to California Adventure
Miss out on some.
but you didn't get to see the castle, you didn't get to see like Fantasyland, Main Street, you just didn't go to Disneyland.
That's why you gotta get the
100%.
park hoppers.
Yeah, well, no,
that's
that's
ideal.
we're
So
talking.
you can go multiple
one or the-
parks
We're
in
talking
one day.
one or the other.
Definitely
one or the
Magic-
other.
Magic
Okay,
If I'm never ever gonna go ever
It's
again,
always Magic.
Magic Kingdom.
I feel like you could even argue that California Adventure has better rides. And like, I
California
could
Adventure.
agree
No,
with
the
you.
only reason
rides,
is Cal-
Disneyland's more of enjoyment rides.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
California Adventure is more. It's smaller, but it has again better quality rides. Again, you have Cars Land,
And
Bugs
I
Life,
think-
the Pier.
Bugs
You have
Life.
And
all
no,
the-
no.
Life is
Wait, one sec. Hang on, let me just.
You're never gonna catch me up.
Speaking of Bugs Land,
Bugs Life you out of here.
Well,
there goes the sponsorship with
sadly
Pixar.
for
I
you,
saw a person on
Brandon.
American Idol at Bugs
Hey,
Life.
Really?
Hey, sadly for you, Brandon, Bugland isn't there anymore.
Yeah, it's
I know,
Avengers
I-
Land.
It's now Marvel.
That is
Land.
gonna be your land too.
And it's like it's good because Guardians of the Galaxy used to
That's
just walk right into Bugs Land.
Yeah,
but now
it's they made such a good move.
Dude,
by
when
bringing
I was
Bugs
like
Land.
7,
I got my land
like,
zone.
Bugs Land has
It
been
was
lacking.
not
man.
it was, and they even
so
took out
bad.
the show.
It's
They even
so
took out the
bad.
show. My favorite part because they had
Where
like
they
a,
have like
a
the little
show.
caterpillar.
The movie
ride.
goes hard.
My
though.
favorite
Oh,
part of the
hell
show.
yeah.
The movie slaps.
Slaps.
I know,
It
yeah, the
does.
movie's great. I haven't watched it in so long.
I get weird vibes from the movie.
It
Though.
is.
It's good.
Have you guys ever seen the movie The Ant Bully?
No,
maybe.
I don't think so.
No,
Never mind.
Dude,
That's
it's
such a weird movie.
it's the Walmart version of Bug's Life.
It's not really. I mean, the kid gets shrunk down to the size of an
The
ant.
day you catch me at Bugs Life, I'm a fat slap in the face.
Dude,
You ain't
when
never gonna catch me using lacking at
When I was in Disneyland, I went on the
Yeah.
Bugs Life. Keep in mind, I'm
Oh my
8 years
God.
old, and we watched like the preview of it, and when like you're in the movie theater and like the bugs, it feels like they're like crawling.
Oh yeah.
That was my favorite part.
Keep in
just
mind-
'cause it was just like
Oh no.
the whole show was just not really fun.
Because the whole land sucks.
Keep in
Hey, to
mind,
be fair, bumper cars are fire there. The bumper
No,
cars.
they
are
go
like
they're
half
the
a
worst
mile.
bumper cars
There's always a
ever.
bunch of them, and you get in a jam.
Exactly, that's what makes it so fun.
Okay, bumper
then
car
they have to
rides
push
suck
the
because they
curb.
take so
even
long to get on.
Dude, it always took me 3 minutes. There's nobody on it every time.
That's why, because it sucks. It took you 3 minutes because no one wants to ride it.
Well, then it's like just it's just all
might
your
go in
family
there to use
going
the
for each
restroom and
other.
I'm
Okay, let's calm down. Let's stop talking over each other.
keep in mind, I was 8 years old. when I did
Well, yeah,
this.
Bugland is more for little kids.
I was like,
Yeah.
I like felt the bugs. I was like, hey, yo,
Even
oh
if
my
you're
God.
targeting at little kids, it sucks.
it's just, it's creepy. I mean, it's just like, because they just have this giant
'Cause, like,
caterpillar
I-
guy.
bugs
Kids
are
are
Just,
scared of
chair.
bugs.
that's true. I mean, I don't like bugs. Why
Who's
would you want to
gonna-
go to land of them?
Not even a grown man is gonna sit there and be like, ooh, I like bugs. Trying to nip me.
You're talking about the bugs from Cyberpunk or no?
No. Oh my God.
What are you doing over there? Training for a boxing match?
Jake Paul.
Speaking of boxing matches, let's get everyone's input on the
Hour, that's good.
let's get everyone's input on the Logan Paul Floyd Mayweather fight.
Honestly,
Mayweather's gonna just beat the crap out
power move by Logan Paul.
It is.
Mayweather is
It's
gonna
a-
win. I'm going for Logan Paul. Though.
It's a money
I'm
move
going for
on
Logan
both
If
Paul.
Logan Paul wins, the internet is literally gonna be destroyed. It's gonna
They're
be
gonna
It's
try
over.
to like break it down, like
That'll-
strip it away from Logan Paul as much as
That'll
they
be
can.
the biggest upset in
Like say he's so much older than
Yeah,
you. You
every
should have
sport biggest
won.
upset.
No, okay, no.
Floyd
Because
Mayweather's
it's a
gonna
YouTuber
throw his
versus an
paycheck at him and
undefeated
he's gonna
I know.
fall down.
And Logan Paul hasn't even won a boxing match.
I know.
Here's the thing.
Against other YouTubers.
This dude lost
Jake
against
Paul thinks he
KSI.
can beat McGregor though. Jake Paul's 2-0, but he's fought a YouTuber and a basketball player
Exactly.
that had 2 months to prepare.
And then we
He
got
thinks
one
he
of
can
the
beat
greatest
Conor
boxers of
Conor
all time.
McGregor is
50 and
gonna
0 in
absolutely
professional
beat the
boxing.
And like,
bricks
bro,
off of
even
Jake
like
Paul.
his last fight, like literally all he didn't even like it wasn't even entertaining. He just said it and he
Yeah.
just landed punches
Okay,
and he won.
dude.
He knows how to win boxing matches.
Conor McGregor is gonna beat the bricks off of Jake Paul.
Oh,
They're
dude,
not even-
no question.
He was
he
like-
wants to fight him.
He was
Oh
like,
my God,
there was
that's
like an
that's
Instagram
terrible.
video
I
where he's
know.
like, "Hey, I'm calling you out, you mother." I was like, "You're gonna get absolutely."
jeez.
This
ripped."
man is like signing a death penalty.
Yeah, he
Dude,
was
he's
like,
not-
he was acting all cool
definitely-
with this cigar in his car.
definitely.
Conor McGregor's like, who the fuck is this guy?
I would love to see both of these fights.
I remember
We should watch it.
the KSI
Yeah, we're
Logan
gonna
Paul
watch
fight
it.
#2.
It's like $20.
We were all at my
Oh,
house. It was so
usually
disappointing
It's early.
when
By right
when
now.
Logan Paul lost. We all were going for Logan Paul.
Dude, that fight
It was just. I remember the
I
vibe.
feel
We
like
were all
we're
just
all-
like so hyped for him,
the
and then
free fights were better than the actual fight.
from the United Kingdom, we all just went silent. We're like, what's going
And Landon was like,
It's like,
no!
Yeah, Landon freaked
Because
out.
Landon's like the Ohio.
Oh yeah,
boy.
he's
like,
a big
dude,
fan of the
he's like,
podcast.
from the United Kingdom. Oh.
But
That was funny.
even like the Conor McGregor fight against the Cowboy, the Jets, it was like the big fight.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
Oh.
the three fights were really like, dude, like there's a woman fight. Both of them were bloody as hell. Like most entertaining thing ever. And then it got up to the final fight. It took 15 seconds for
He just goes-
Conor McGregor. Exactly.
The guy
just
like-
falls.
Dude, he broke his nose. It was insane.
insane.
It was insane 15 seconds of my life.
Yeah, I feel like Jake Paul is just kind of like he won 2 easy fights and just thinks
He's
can
too
beat everyone.
cocky. He's
He's
too
gonna
confident.
he's gonna go into an actual fight
He
and get
won-
destroyed.
Someone
won-
needs to humble him. Someone needs to like knock him
Well,
out.
Conor
First
McGregor
round.
won
will do a
2
great
fights
job of that.
against like a YouTuber
Deji
and like a
doesn't
freaking
count.
basketball player.
That
He had 2
Gibbs
months-
guy
he had 2 months
doesn't
to prepare.
count.
That guy had
Yeah,
2 months
like-
to prepare.
Nate Robinson
They-
doesn't count. He's
Okay,
a
I
retired
cannot
basketball
wait.
player.
So like,
Till Conor McGregor, if they actually go against each other, I cannot wait till he just throws one punch and Jake Paul's gonna fold.
I think
Best part of that fight was Snoop Dogg announcing.
Oh,
Yeah.
Gotta say.
I'm sorry, but like Jake, yeah, he's getting way too cocky.
P-O-double-G.
Have you guys seen Planet Earth?
What?
What?
No.
Planet, it's like
no.
it's a thing on the Jimmy Kimmel show where he goes up. Yeah,
Oh no, I think you
I've
showed
seen
me that.
clips.
Yeah,
I've seen clips.
yeah, it's where he like narrates nature.
Dude, that was
happening.
so
It's
funny.
It's like
hilarious.
National Geographic.
He's like, hey,
Snoop
yo,
Dogg.
this is a slithery snake. Oh shoot, it's a rat.
All right.
rat.
He's like-
But have you seen
Oh,
Shacked in a Fool?
Like,
Let's be real. Let's be real.
Shacked in a fool.
What was the guy's name? Top number 1.
It'll be
always.
like top 5. The first 4, they're just like, and coming in with number 4, we got Chris Paul losing the ball.
But then when you get
Number
to number 1,
there's gonna be a lot of
Every single
ear rape
time.
moments
Great.
in this podcast.
only
Dude,
dunk
it's so
3
funny.
feet before the hoop.
Like, look at the audio
He gets
mixer.
them
It's
down there. Oh, that was so funny.
That was great.
You guys remember when Shaq did that Shark Week thing? I think 2 years ago. It
Yeah.
was so
Oh,
written out,
yes.
but it was still funny. As
He
hell.
did one. No, he did one with Dude Perfect this year.
Perfect.
I almost said it.
Dude
I
Perfect.
saw myself.
Dude, perfect.
We're not
But he did one with Dude Perfect this year. He was like in it for a second.
He's like, yo.
I like that. Have you ever seen Mark Rober?
That guy's so cool.
It was like a collaboration between like Shaq, Dude Perfect, and Mark Rober. It was like,
Where is he from? I know that name.
Mark, he makes like the cool inventions.
yeah, he used to work at NASA and Apple.
But
Have
here's
you
the
ever
thing.
have you ever seen that video where the dude makes that? It looks like a headphones box, and he like puts it on people's porches, and then when they go to try to steal
Oh, it
it, and they open it,
explodes.
like the glitter
That's
comes
him?
out.
Yeah, that's him.
Mark.
But here's the thing. Have you ever seen that man at a Best Buy? Because I know I've seen Shaq at a Best
Oh,
Buy.
Sponsoring.
Why?
Oh, you weren't there, Jeremy. There was a picture of him
like,
on the wall, and he was like holding up an ink cartridge. He's like sponsoring. He has like his Shaq smile.
And he works, and he like also with like the general.
And his
Oh,
signature
yeah,
Card
I
shirt,
said
yeah.
it's
was so
Laughing at
funny.
it.
It was
He's
hilarious.
like,
Iconic.
It's still
Probably.
Shaq here, and I'm here with the general.
There's that meme. It was like the Shaq branded pregnancy tests.
I've seen that.
Yeah, why do you know this?
I'm
my
gonna keep that out of
friend?
It's like,
Talkics though. At least for now, until we kind of get an idea of what kind of audience we're talking to.
have you guys seen him on Hot Ones though?
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like,
I
that's
saw
where the
that.
meme came from. He was like,
That's where it came.
Yeah, he's like,
eating
he's like,
hot
Yeah.
he's like,
Oh, I didn't know that.
We need to zoom in on Shay's face.
Yeah, that's great.
That was beautiful.
Get a big
Edited
zoom in
post
right
version.
there.
It's insane. Bro, the wings there are insane. They're like 1.5 million Scovilles.
just to think that
That's
the
nothing.
hostess
He's
was
like-
in those
Trust me.
various times.
Okay, I was in
That's like
San
we
Francisco.
need
Or
to
yeah,
add
I was
a-
in San
we need
Francisco.
to add
No,
a
San
key
We
Diego.
need to not
segment.
talk over each other for the viewers.
Yeah, I was in San Diego. We went to this hot sauce store. This lady said she had a hot sauce over her break because she loves hot sauce. She tried one that was over 16 million.
Oh no! Actually, no. I might be
Is
wrong.
Like
she
that's
still-
insane.
Is she
Ghost
still
pepper?
living today?
Yeah, that's the hottest thing.
Yeah,
That's like the
that's
hottest
like-
thing you can
How
have.
much is a
That's
ghost
death in a
pepper,
bottle.
though?
Ghost pepper, that's I think
Like
9
9
million.
Yeah,
Let me.
No, that's Reaper. Ghost pepper's only not as much as it. Reaper's 9 million. Ghost pepper's
Carolina
less.
Reaper's the hottest
Let us
pepper.
know if you want us to try
Those-
the freaking
yeah.
hottest stuff in the freaking
No.
planet.
Don't
There's this gummy bear that's
Comment on
around.
the video.
No.
If
There's
you
this
made it this
gummy
far.
bear. There's a gummy bear that's like
I would
16
cry.
million
We're
Scoville.
We had a good conversation.
We're
though.
deleting. Yeah, I know.
I'm searching
I
it
heard
up right now.
about the
How much
gummy
it
bear.
is? I don't think it's 1.5 million. Actually, I think.
Jimmy, that's how long podcasts are supposed to be. You know that, right?
Well, the
No,
thing
and
with the
I-
podcast is they'll watch as long as they want to watch. If they're tired of our
That's the
conversation,
great thing about it.
they
Here's
can
the
just
thing:
leave.
they're interesting conversations.
You just feel like you're
And
in a
it's so
conversation with friends.
Yeah, because in
And maybe-
Talkics, our viewers are a part
Once
of
we
the
go
family.
big or something, maybe we can get ideas from like the viewers. You know what I mean?
Exactly. We need
Sounds
comments.
like
If
a-
you're watching.